everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how I do my go-to makeup look. I don't wear that much makeup on a regular basis, but when I go out, this is how I like to do my makeup. But anyway, it's super easy, so let's get started. So I've already done all of my skin prep off camera. Make sure you prep your skin if you want a flawless base. So important. I'm going to be clipping my hair back. I know that it bothers people when they don't wear a headband or really like put all their hair back. I'm going to style my hair, and I feel like when I wear a headband or put my hair back, my roots look really weird, so I'm just going to pin it. I like to use this lipstick on my cheeks as my blush, and I do this before anything else. This is the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. Can you guys see this? And this is the shade. I like to take a swipe on each cheek and then a little bit across my nose. But let's blend this out. This is going to be really harsh to start off with, but just trust the process. Okay, so now that we're looking kind of crazy, we're going to go in with our concealer. I'm going to be mixing the NYX Bare With Me in the shade Vanilla and the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light Medium Sand. I'm going to take a pump onto the back of my hand, just a little bit. I like to put it underneath my eyes, at the corner of my eyes. There's this hair just killing me. Center of the forehead, my chin, and then a little bit on my cheeks, underneath my cheekbones. Then I'm going to take the Tarte Shape Tape, add a little bit in the same exact spots. And I'm just going to blend that out. My dog ate my beauty blender, so I'm using this one. I don't really remember where I got this from, but it's doing the job. I like to blend out my under eyes last so it can get more coverage. Then I like to kind of lightly go over where I place my blush just to soften it out. This is what the base is looking like right now. I'm going to be taking the same brush that I used to blend out my blush in the beginning, and I'm also going to go over just to blend it even more. We want it to be as seamless as possible. This step is not necessary, but I like to go in with the e.l.f. Halo Glow and a fluffy brush and buff over my entire face to just blend everything out even more. So I take the applicator and I grab my brush and I just swirl it around like that. And then very lightly, I just go over my skin, all over my face. Ooh. This is why you want to put your hair back. That's it. I just go in super lightly, just like one tap for my entire face. To make sure everything is further blended, go in with a beauty blender or makeup sponge and press everything in. Here's the base now. Super smooth and glowy. It just looks so good. At this step, I like to go in with a setting spray before my powders, and I'm going to go in with a setting spray again after my powders. This step really helps make sure that the creams stay in place. It also helps me with getting less creasing. Okay, if you have a powder puff, look at this hack that I saw on TikTok. I forgot the creator who I saw it on, but you can tell that mine is super dirty. Did you know that you can literally just flip it and boom, like brand new powder puff? You basically get 2 in 1. So whoever came up with this, genius. I like to go in with a pressed powder first. This, it's crusty, don't judge me. I take a powder puff, take my sponge. That was a lot. I'm going to dab that on my hand first. I'm going to press this underneath my eyes, in the center of my forehead, and my chin. I don't know if you can see the difference, but it just instantly blurred my skin. So good. Let's see if you can tell on the forehead. Do Do you see that? After I've gone in with a pressed powder, I'm going to go in with a loose powder and a brush. We're going to set the rest of our face with this. I take just a little bit and tap off the excess. We want barely anything on the brush. We're going to lightly dust this anywhere else on our face that needs powder. And also I'm going to go over the same spots that I just did. This is going to ensure that it stays all day long. Here is what our base looks like after the powder. Now we're going to go in with powder blush. This one is by Complex Culture. I really like this shade. It's the Good Glow blush in the shade Flustered, I believe. I take a bit of that on my brush, tap off the excess, and then I lightly go over my cheeks. In case you're wondering why we need a cream/liquid blush and a powder blush, blush is the first thing to fade on your face, so this ensures that it stays all day long. The last step for our base is highlight. I'm using this one by Bobbi Brown. This is in the shade Pink Glow, so I take a little bit on a brush, put it at the top of my cheekbones. So pretty. A little bit above my eyebrows, under my eyebrows, and on my chin. Now, remember earlier I said we're going to go in with a setting spray again? We're going to do that right now. I'm going to take this small brush and I'm going to use this to apply the highlight on my inner corners and my nose. And congrats, we're done with the base. Moving on to the eyes. Okay, so the eyes are going to be really simple. I'm going to be doing a powder wing with a dark brown shadow and a black shadow. I literally just take a random brush and squish it flat. I don't know if you can see this, but it's just flat. I dip into the dark brown and the black. I pretty much follow this line underneath my eye out and just extend it. Like that. Then I just connect it to the center of my eyelid. I'm going to go over this same exact spot just to darken it. It's not really even, but it's even enough. Before we move on to the rest of our eyes, we are going to go in with a lip stain. I've been obsessed with these lip stains. I'm using the shade Pinked. I don't know if you can see it, sorry. I like to go over my lips and leave this on for just about 5 to 10 minutes. Probably more like 5 though. I start off by lining my lips and then I'll slightly blend it into the middle. Kind of like that, and then I'll start blending it into the center. Honestly, I kind of avoid the corners of my lips because I feel like it'll blend there anyway. Okay, now I'm just going to leave this alone while I finish up the eyes. We're going to be going in with this Iconic London palette. This is the Day to Slay eyeshadow palette. This part is super fast and super easy. I go in with a light brown shade, something super light, and I quickly just run it over my crease. That's pretty much it. It's just for dimension. What I mean, you can already kind of see it blending into the corners. Anyway, if you need to, go in with a clean blending brush and just blend it out a little bit further. Next, we're going to take a flat brush and we're going to go into the shades Peach Fizz and Icon. I'm just going to mix the two and tap off the excess. And then I'm just going to pat this onto my lid. I like it to be messy, so I'm just going to put it everywhere. Okay, so this is what it looks like. I'm going to curl my eyelashes. I hate lash glue so much. If you're like me and you hate lash glue or putting on falsies, you need to try these magnetic lashes. They are game changer. Watch how easy this is. That's it. By the way, they look so seamless and they stay all day long. I've literally taken a blow dryer to my eyelashes and it won't come off. Just in case if you're wondering if they stay. Now for the other eye. I'm obsessed with it. Let's peel off the lip stain. Oh, it normally comes off in one peel. That's so sad. Anyway, you can see the color is just so pretty. This is so dirty. Do not judge me. Anyway, we're just gonna wet it a little bit and then rub off the excess. Like, I'm sorry, is this shade not so stunning? And it's transfer proof. I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of lip gloss on top. This is the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Madeline. I forgot to add bottom mascara. Let's do that real quick. I can't do this on camera. I'll be back. That is it for the makeup look. I'm gonna get a little bit closer so you guys can see it better. I'm gonna do my hair off camera and I'll be back to show you guys the finished look. Really quickly, I forgot to mention that I don't do anything to my brows. I like to leave it natural, but if you do like to do your brows, make sure you just add that in.